Professor Is-haq Oloyede, the man, the juggernaut, the innovator. Monday, 8 August 2016 will be noted for its auspiciousness as it heralded the dawn of a new era in the administration of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB. The new era ushered in an era of sanity, integrity, and innovation, all because Professor Is-haq Oloyede assumed duty as Registrar Chief Executive of the Board. Prior to his appointment as the Registrar of the Board, Professor Oloyede has served as the Vice Chancellor, University of Ilorin from October 2007 to October 2012, a tenure which brought uncommon transformations to the university. Professor Oloyede is a man of many parts because apart from being a former Vice Chancellor of the University of Ilorin, he had served on the board of many reputable organizations within and outside Nigeria. He was the President, Association of African Universities from 2009 to 2011, when he voluntarily resigned to pave way for the emergence of a fellow Nigerian, Professor Jegede, as the Secretary General of the association. He also served on the board of the Association of Commonwealth Universities from 2010 to 2012, and an International Association of Universities from 2008 to 2012. He did not rest on his laurels, but went on to become a member of the International Advisory Board and that of the International Network for Higher Education in Africa, respectively. He was also a board member of the Nigerian Educational Research and Development Council. In addition to these achievements, he became the initiator and Honorary Secretary General of the Association of West African Universities, AWAU. Being a champion of peace, he participated in peace-building initiatives, notably being the Executive Secretary and National Coordinator of the Nigerian Interreligious Council from 2007 to 2018, and is currently the Secretary General of the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs. As Registrar of JAMB, he has in the course of his tenure brought sanity to the board and succeeded in revamping its battered image through prudent management of resources, transparency, and technology, to mention but a few. Professor Oloyede is undoubtedly a man who, if given any responsibility, ensures that he leaves it better than he met it. Consequently, it is self-evident that within the last 6 years of his leadership in JAMB, he has brought about complete overhaul of the board's operational processes. For instance, he has succeeded in changing the narrative in terms of the conduct of public examinations in Nigeria by aggressively combating the menace of examination malpractice using technology, transmission of examination through telcos, full biometric capturing of the 10 fingers of candidates to guard against impersonation, and the use of CCTV cameras for live monitoring of the examination. Furthermore, Professor Oloyede also ensures that all accredited centers of the board upgraded their facilities to 275 computer systems, including backups, so as to have uniform capacity. He also ensures that more befitting CBT centers are built for the conduct of examinations, as well as office accommodation for staff. In a bid to ensure transparency, equity, and fairness in the conduct of admission exercise, Professor Oloyede introduced the Central Admissions Processing System, CAPS, an automated admission process that eliminated all forms of human interference in the conduct of admission into tertiary institutions, thereby ensuring equal opportunity for all. In terms of staff welfare, employees have never had it so good, as over 200 million naira has been expended to fund the health bill of staff who were granted financial assistance to access medical care at home and abroad. Furthermore, he embarked on the revamping and upgrading of the staff clinic to provide easily accessible medical services to staff. In addition, members of the board were sponsored for training and retraining within and outside Nigeria to enhance their productivity. Similarly, new forms of allowances were instituted after obtaining necessary approvals from relevant authorities. Not least among his newly instituted welfare packages for staff is the institution of the free lunch service for all staff of the board at the national headquarters and is to be replicated across the state offices. To cushion the effect of arbitrary increases in transport fares by unscrupulous transporters and ensure prompt and timely attendance at their duty posts, Professor Oloyede upgraded the bus system to cover more routes within the city of Abuja and its environs. With Professor Oloyede, one thing is certain, and that is his penchant for perfection, fairness, and technology. The truism of this assertion is born out of the humongous remittances of over 25 billion naira surpluses to the federal government coffers, a feat of Herculean proportion in the eyes of many. His belief in equity and inclusivity had propelled Professor Oloyede to not only expanding the traditional examination monitoring group, but also create a special group known far and wide as the JAMB Equal Opportunity Group to handle the conduct of examination for candidates with special needs, particularly the blind and the albinos, who are sponsored by the board to take their examination along with their guides in an all-expense-paid trip at selected centers across the country. Professor Oloyede, as a demonstration of transparency and integrity, runs an open-door policy which welcomes scrutiny from the general public, believing that such will make the system better. As a testimony to this, he has in the last 5 years been publishing the weekly income and expenditure of the board for public scrutiny in his yet another creation, the widely acclaimed JAMB Bulletin. It is without doubt on account of these landmark achievements that President Muhammadu Buhari in 2019 awarded Professor Oloyede the National Productivity Order of Merit Award, along with other Nigerians. He is also the recipient of the Integrity Public Servant Personality of the Year 2021 Award by the National Executive Council of Nigerian Association of Christian Journalists. Professor Is-haq Oloyede is married with children and grandchildren.